Okay, so I just cut my Grand's Originals into fourths, and we're gonna place 2 of our fourths right into our muffin tin holes, just like that. So just cut it once, twice, 3 times, so we have a half a biscuit in each of our muffin cups, just like this. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some pre-cooked sausage crumbles, and I'm gonna do a nice spoon in each of our little muffin tins on top of those biscuits. This is gonna be a super easy and delicious breakfast. It's just a few ingredients, and it's gonna be so good. You guys just wait until you see these all cooked up. Those biscuits are just gonna puff up and be delicious. You have to only put half a biscuit in there because they do puff up a lot, and if you add more, they'll just go insane. All right, so get some sausage crumbles in each one. Looks like we're gonna have lots of extra sausage, so let's just, be generous with this. We like meat here, so we are gonna add the meat. This is looking so good. I'm using the spicy sausage, but you can use whatever sausage your family likes. All right, that's looking good. Now I'm gonna grab some medium cheddar, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the top, just like this. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so good, you guys. Okay, just a nice little cheese crust on each of these. Quickly fill these up because our oven is ready and I am hungry. Okay. A few more here, and you can use whatever cheese you like. I'm just using the cheddar because I think it complements the sausage and the biscuits real nice. I'm using Tillamook as always. You guys know it's my favorite cheese. All right, almost done here. Last one. Perfect. All right, and you guys know it's a breakfast, so you know what's coming next. I have 8 eggs here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some seasoning to our eggs, some black peppercorn. You only need 8 eggs because that's gonna be the perfect amount to fill up our 12 muffin holes. And then I'm gonna add some pink salt right in there. Okay, and then we're gonna give this a good whisk. Now you could totally just put the full egg right on top if you don't like scrambled eggs, but I think the scrambled eggs just works the best because all that liquid will seep into the biscuits and you'll just get a full little egg biscuit bite. Okay, so almost scrambled. I'm not gonna add any milk or anything extra to it. It's just gonna be eggs. Perfect. Okay, once your eggs are fully scrambled, now it's time to pour it into our muffin tin. I'm using a silicone muffin tin. I did grease this prior, and now we're just gonna, just like that. That might have been too much. Just a little drizzle, just like that. Don't go crazy. Perfect. All right, see, 8 eggs was just the right amount. Now my oven is set to 350, and these are gonna cook for about 40 minutes. Look at these. Oh my, they look so good, you guys. All right, best part about this silicone mold is they just pop right out just like this. You see how easy that was? Woo, okay. So easy, you guys. I'm so excited to try this, but it's not ready to eat yet. I have some Pioneer gravy that I just mixed up real quick because this is a biscuits and gravy breakfast. Oh, just smother it. This is the best packet gravy out there. Okay, time to give this a nice taste, you guys. Oh my, I'm so excited. Okay. Whew. Gravy's nice and warm. Oh, the biscuits are cooked perfectly. This is gonna be a good bite. So good. All right, I just added 1 bag of my frozen blueberries to my bun pan. Now I'm coming in with my Pillsbury biscuit Grands. this up and we're gonna grab our biscuits, grab some scissors, and we're gonna cut them once, twice, just like so, and let our pieces fall right into our bundt pan. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious dessert. If you love blueberries, if you love sweet pies or anything like that, you will love this dessert. You could switch up the fruit too. You could do some frozen strawberries, some frozen raspberries, a triple berry blend, whatever you like, you could use that. But we're just gonna fill this up super quick so that we can get a nice full bundt pan of these delicious Pillsbury biscuits. Oh my.
Yum.
All right, so this is my 12th biscuit. We used 1.5 cans of the Pillsbury biscuits and we are popping it right in there. Look how full and beautiful that looks. We're instantly gonna come in with some melted butter. This is 2 sticks of melted butter. And with that melted butter, we're gonna add some light brown sugar. Woo! I am a little messy today, but that's okay. A little mess never hurt anyone, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you're not making a mess in the kitchen,
you're not doing it right. So we added 1.5 cups of our brown sugar in there. Last thing we're gonna add to this mixture is some vanilla extract, and I'm just gonna use the little cap and do 1, 2 teaspoons of vanilla right into our measuring cup. We're gonna give this a good whisk. This mixture is gonna go so beautifully with those biscuits and those blueberries. It's just gonna be so sweet. It's gonna be almost like a monkey bread, but better because we have those blueberries on those. It's the juices are just gonna come out so nicely and just fall right onto those biscuits as they cook. Okay, let's really get this blended together, get some arm strength in here. We want a nice thick mixture. Okay, this looks ready.
oh, that looks delicious.
Exactly. Okay, we're gonna bring in our bundt pan and we're gonna drizzle our mixture right on top of those biscuits. And as it bakes, that mixture is just gonna fall between those biscuits and make this the most delicious dessert you've ever had. Okay, I might have overmade my mixture. I only used about 3/4 of it, but this is ready for the oven. Give it a little shimmy. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for 45 minutes. Oh my, look how golden and beautiful that looks. I cannot wait to flip this over. We got our round platter here. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared, but I think it's gonna be okay.
You just didn't even count down, you just did it.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I love your authenticity.
Let's get this out of the way. We don't need it anymore. Oh my gosh, it's starting to drip that blueberry goodness.
It's gooping.
It's gooping. All right, so if you let it sit in the pan a little longer than I did, the juice will start to thicken up and you won't get this splurge. But you guys know I'm impatient. I can't wait. So let's go ahead and dig in. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, the biscuits are perfectly cooked. Oh yeah, the sweet blueberry, the sweet biscuits. This is about to be divine.
You really outdid yourself this time.
Oh yeah. I've never had anything so delicious. Oh, this is great, you guys. You have to try it. All right, that was just my Southern homestyle biscuits that I cut into 4 pieces. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my cast iron 13x9 and I'm gonna throw in my little biscuit pieces. I heavily greased this with some olive oil. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious dinner. All you need is 4 ingredients and then you have a delicious Mexican inspired dinner. Okay, let's go ahead and get all these biscuits in here. This is gonna be so good. All right, I added a few more biscuits. Now I'm coming in with my red enchilada sauce. This is the 19-ounce can. And we're gonna pour that whole can right on top of these biscuits. We're just gonna soak up, and just when they cook, they're gonna absorb all of that delicious enchilada sauce. Now I'm coming in with 1 rotisserie chicken that I shredded and seasoned, and we're just gonna evenly spread that right on top of our biscuits and enchilada sauce. Oh yeah, smells so good, that enchilada sauce. You could use a green enchilada sauce if you don't like the red. I know that green goes really well with chicken, and you can also swap out the chicken for ground beef. Whatever you like, that's what you can use. Okay, now before we add our last ingredient, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this entire thing together right in our cast iron, just like this. Now you don't need to use a cast iron 13x9, any standard 13x9 will work. I just like the cast iron because it helps keep the flavor nice and potent. Okay, oh, this is gonna be really good. It's so easy for a weekday meal. Everyone loves it. You can serve it with, a little taco salad on the side, or you could add some, fresh lettuce on top when we're done cooking it. However you want to serve this, your family will love it. Just make sure everything is coated in that delicious enchilada sauce. And then we're going to spread it out for our last but most important step, everyone's favorite ingredient. If you follow me, you probably know what it is. And that is cheese. I'm using the Tillamook Mexican 4 cheese. I said it right this time. You guys gotta give me credits in the comments for saying Tillamook correctly, okay? And we're just spreading that right on top. We're not gonna mix it in. We want a nice cheese crust on top of our enchilada chicken biscuits. Oh my gosh, I know that sounds crazy, but it's so good, you guys. I promise you, I would not steer you wrong. This is a recipe I made up myself, and I am obsessed with it. Okay, that looks delicious. My oven is set to 350, and this is gonna cook for 25 to 30 minutes. Oh my, would you look at that? Now I did let this cool for about 10 minutes, and it looks so good. It's ready to eat. Look at those puffed up biscuits. Sure, it comes right out. Oh, yeah, that looks so good. Those biscuits are cooked perfectly. The cheese is nice and melted. Okay, it was time to give this a try. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna go for this one right here. That is so good, you guys. You gotta try it. All right, these are just my Pillsbury buttermilk biscuits, and I just popped them in my vegetable oil that is at 375. We're gonna brown these babies up because we are making a delicious fair-inspired dessert. Look how beautiful these are coming along already. These are almost ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some sugar, just regular granulated sugar. We're gonna put a good amount right into our plate because these babies are gonna go straight into sugar right after they're deep fried. So let's go ahead and flip these over and see. Oh yeah, look at that golden brown. Gotta make sure that the middles are cooked and puffed up. So it's just gonna be like about 2 more seconds. All right, let's grab these. These are looking delicious. Throw them in your sugar. Don't worry, we'll flip them. And we like to do this right out of the oil because that oil will grab onto that sugar and just make them so delicious. Almost like a funnel cake, but better and healthier. Grab our little tongs. Oh yeah, look at that nice crystallized sugar on there. Ooh, don't worry, we'll dust them off too. We don't want them to be this crazy. But these are looking delicious and ready for our next step. All right, we're gonna let these cool down. And while they cool down, grab a cold metal bowl, some heavy whipping cream, beautiful. Just a dash of powdered sugar, nothing crazy.
That looks like a little bit more than a dash.
This is about 1/4 cup. And now we're gonna grab our hand mixer and whip this baby up. Super quick. We are making homemade whipped cream. I know you guys always complain about me using Cool Whip. So today I'm making the real stuff, showing you guys how to do it. We got some heavy whipping cream and some powdered sugar, and it's gonna make the best whipped cream you've ever seen. It's so good, so fluffy, and so easy. So I like to put my bowl and my whisks in the freezer right before I start whipping, because that's gonna help make the heavy whipped cream form peaks faster. All right, we don't want this to curdle, so I think this is gonna be beautiful for our dessert. Oh my goodness.
Look at how fluffy that is.
Have you ever seen anything so gorgeous before? I could just, but I won't.
I have seen it before. It's you.
All right, I'm gonna grab some cut strawberries, and we're gonna add this glaze for strawberries right in there, and this is gonna make it extra sweet and delicious.
What's a glaze?
You'll see. You'll see what it is. You could totally skip this and just do fresh strawberries, but this glaze is really gonna make it special. If only I could get it open.
You having trouble, dude?
Oh, there we go. Perfect. And we'll just use our spatula. I don't think I'm gonna use all of it. I'm gonna use about half of this.
Whoa, that's
See,
so
it's like
weird.
a jelly, and it just kind of makes it almost like a pie filling.
Oh, so you're making a homemade pie filling.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Just mix it nice and easy with our fresh strawberries. I just cut these strawberries into quarters. That makes them the perfect size for this dessert.
The aroma is outrageous. Wow.
Oh yeah, you
Smells
know what
so
you're
good.
talking about.
Wow.
Okay, now that's well mixed. And now we are ready to combine all of our ingredients. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our strawberry mixture. Just put a little bit right on top. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so good, you guys. Okay, let's keep this a little bit more managed. We only want it on 1/2, just like that. Just grab your scoop. Oh my goodness. Doesn't that look incredible?
It smells and looks delicious.
It's a little messy, but don't worry. The end result is gonna be so worth it. You can probably tell what I'm making by now.
Sandwiches?
The best sandwiches you'll ever have.
Oh, I was right.
Okay, beautiful. So these are strawberry shortcakes.
Oh.
We're gonna take our homemade whipped cream and get a little scooper. Scoop it right on top of those strawberries. Look how decadent and delicious these look. Oh my gosh, okay, this needs a little bit more. I might have made way too much whipped cream, but I can use that for any dessert.
Wow, it's so fluffy.
Yeah, and then we just put our lids on, just like this. And we have little strawberry shortcake sandwiches.
Whoa, it looks so good.
Right? Okay, I am ready to eat one of these.
Oh, look at how cute that plate is.
Yes, so cute. Look at that perfect sandwich. Oh, it's like heaven. Okay,
Wow.
time to take a bite.
Is it good? Wow.
So good. All right, so that was just 2 packages of my Pillsbury Grand home style biscuits, and I'm just kind of flattening them down in my greased aluminum pan. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so easy and delicious. I'm next coming in with my little smokies. This is the big bag, and we're just gonna dump these right on top of our biscuits. Yummy. All right. Okay, and we're gonna kind of just spread these out and make sure they're not stuck together. You can just use your tongs, you can use whatever. This is gonna be such an easy and delicious game day appetizer meal, whatever you make it for. It is perfect for football Sunday, Monday night football, whatever you are watching, you gotta try this. Okay, that looks delicious. Now I'm coming in with my favorite barbecue sauce, the Kinder's Mild Barbecue, and we are gonna do a generous drizzle of our barbecue on the entire pan, on the biscuits, on the little smokies, on everything. If I had thought about it, I probably would have doubled my little smokies because it is looking a little slim, but once those biscuits puff up and just form around the smokies, this is gonna be so yummy, so incredible, and it won't look as, skimpy. Now I'm just adding another kind of, drizzle of our barbecue because we really want this to be nice and moist, and this is what's gonna bring that moisture. Otherwise, you just have some dry biscuits with little weenies on them. Okay, once we have a good amount, I probably used about half of this jar of barbecue sauce, we are gonna add our last ingredient because this is an easy 4-ingredient appetizer. We have some sharp cheddar. You can use whatever cheese you like. You could do a pepper jack, you could do a Colby jack, a mild cheddar, a mozzarella, but I really think that this sharp cheddar goes perfectly with the barbecue sauce flavors, and we use that whole entire 1-pound bag of cheddar for this. Kind of just spread it, make sure you don't touch that barbecue sauce, but we get cheese on every bite. Yummy, this looks absolutely amazing, and that is it, you guys. Easy 4-ingredient game day meal. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for like 25 minutes. It's super quick. All right, you guys, our game day dish is ready. It was actually in the oven closer to 35 minutes, but it looks absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dig in. I love a corner piece, so I'm just gonna go for this piece right here. We should be able to just pick up one of those biscuits. Come right off. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Easy game day dish. We have the biscuit, the barbecue sauce, the little smokies. Let's go ahead and just like cut right into that so we can see our perfectly cooked biscuit. Oh yeah, this is gonna be delicious, you guys. Okay, get a little bite with everything. Biscuit, cheese, little smoky. All right, we're gonna grab our biscuit pieces and throw it in a large bowl, just like so. Make sure that all of our pieces are cut and separated. I use 2 cans of our Pillsbury Grands. You can use the flaky layers, you can use the butter tasting. I just use the original, but you can do you. All right, I'm bringing in some Rouse homemade Alfredo, and we're gonna use this whole jar and pour it right into our biscuit pieces. Delicious. You can use whatever Alfredo you like. Next, I'm coming in with some rotisserie chicken pieces, and we're gonna put all of that chicken right in there. Yum. Next, we're gonna add some bacon pieces, and I'm just gonna go ahead and chop up my fully cooked bacon right into our large bowl. Oh my goodness, these flavors are so complimentary. You get your chicken, your Alfredo, your bacon, and we're adding those biscuits for some nice hearty deliciousness. Okay, so just cut them up. I'm using 6 pieces of bacon because that is the perfect amount for everything we are using. All right, now we are gonna add some mozzarella cheese. Oh my, this is coming together so beautifully. We're gonna add about half a bag of that cheese. Now for seasoning, I am only gonna add some garlic powder, but you can add whatever you like. I just want some garlic flavors in there. I'm gonna heavily season this because this is gonna serve a couple of people and we wanna make sure everything has a little bit of garlic flavor into it. Okay, I'm gonna bring in my spatula and it's time to mix this all together. Oh, look at that Alfredo sauce, the bacon, the chicken, the cheese. Yummy. Okay, that looks incredible. We're gonna move this to the side and bring in our greased muffin tin. I have here a ice cream scoop and we are gonna scoop our biscuit mixture right into our muffin tin. Just like so. Make sure to get some biscuits, some chicken, some bacon into each muffin hole. These are gonna expand and be so delicious. It's gonna be like a monkey bread, chicken Alfredo dinner.
With bacon.
With bacon. Bacon makes everything better, right?
That's for sure. Especially since I cooked it.
All right, before we pop this in the oven, I'm gonna grab some chopped parsley to sprinkle on top of these, just for some extra color and flavor. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. It's just make these extra delicious and tasty looking.
These look phenomenal.
Thanks, and they're not even cooked yet. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna pop this in my oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. All right, look how insane these look. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just go for it.
Oh, they look perfect.
Perfectly cooked. Oh my goodness, you could get some ranch and dip it in ranch, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. All right, those were just my Pillsbury Grand biscuits that I quartered. And I'm gonna bring in my greased 9x13 and we're gonna put all of our biscuits right into our pan, just like so. Make sure they're kind of separated the best you can. This is gonna be a super easy, delicious breakfast. And all you need is some biscuits and some yummy ingredients. So let's quickly get these all in here. All right, so I did cut up a few more biscuits to throw in there, but this is ready for our sliced strawberries. And this is half a carton of sliced strawberries. Yummy, I am so excited for this. Next, I'm gonna bring in some blueberries and we're just gonna pour that right in there with our biscuits and our strawberries. And last but certainly not least, we have some raspberries. And you can add whatever fruit or berry you like to this super easy breakfast. Smells so good. I'm gonna scoot this over and I'm gonna bring in my 2 sticks of melted butter. And inside our melted butter, I'm gonna pour in some brown sugar. We need about a cup of brown sugar. So we're just gonna eyeball it because that is how I like to do things around here. All right, that looks about right. And then the last thing we're gonna add to this mixture is some vanilla extract. And we're gonna add 1 teaspoon. So I'm just gonna use the cap of the vanilla, which is perfectly a teaspoon. Yummy. Make sure you get that little mess cleaned up. Ooh, that vanilla smells strong. Now I'm gonna grab my whisk and we're gonna mix this all together. The butter, the brown sugar, and the vanilla. This is really what's gonna pull together our dessert with our biscuits and our berries. Absolutely love making this for a Sunday brunch or when guests are coming over. It'd be great for an Easter brunch idea. But honestly, you can make this whenever and for whoever, and everyone will love it. It is a crowd pleaser. So let's go ahead and give this a good whisk. All right, this looks perfect. You can put away that whisk, we don't need it anymore. and then grab our mixture. Okay, let's go ahead and pour this right over our berries and our biscuits. Whoa, look how thick and delicious this looks. And don't worry, we will be giving this whole entire thing a quick little mix. Yum, it smells incredible. Now I'm just gonna put some gloves on super quick. All right, and now we're gonna mix it all together. Try not to crush up those berries, but let's get everything coated in that delicious butter and brown sugar. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful and vibrant the fruit looks. And those biscuits are just gonna add some deliciousness to this entire dish.
Oh, it smells so delicious.
Okay, that looks perfect. All right, and this is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna bake for about 30 minutes. All right, you guys, I did let this cool, but it is ready to enjoy. All right, go ahead and grab my plate and fork, and we're gonna dig right in. And you could make like an icing for this if you really wanted to, but I personally feel like there's enough sugar. Oh, look at that. Looks so delicious. Woo!
It smells phenomenal too.
The biscuits, the berries, the brown sugar butter that we made. Oh, and the biscuits are perfectly cooked. Oh, I like to let it sit so those juices, those berry juices, kind of get a little thick.
Is it good?
All right, so I just laid my grease 9x13 with my biscuit grands. Now I'm gonna go in and we're gonna smush our biscuits so we have a flat layer of biscuits for this super easy and delicious one pan dinner. Oh my goodness. Now just do the best you can. All right, that's perfect. Now I'm coming in with my cooked ground beef and we're gonna sprinkle that right on top of our biscuits. This is gonna be so easy and so delicious. So I did cook up 3 pounds, but I think we're only gonna use 2.5 because this is already filling up super quick. Now with our ground beef, I'm next gonna add 1 yellow onion that I dice, and we're gonna use that whole thing of diced onions. So easy, so delicious. Just get that all in there. All right, and just spread that from edge to edge. So we got the biscuits, the ground beef, the onions, and next we're gonna season this up with a little bit of hamburger seasoning. Now you can season this however you like. I personally love this hamburger seasoning because it has everything you need all in one. You don't need 10 little bottles to season up this dish. This looks amazing. Beautiful. Now you're gonna wanna add your favorite dressings for burgers, and that is Thousand Island for me. You could do a mayo, a mustard, a ketchup, a relish, but for me, I'm gonna keep it simple with just the Thousand Island, if it will come out. And we want just like a nice little drizzle. This is gonna add some good moisture and some great flavor. Okay, make sure we get those corners. We don't wanna miss those corners. Beautiful. Oh, those onions are potent. Now the only thing this is missing is some cheese. So I'm doing some sharp cheddar cheese, and we're gonna do a nice little sprinkle of our shredded cheese. You could obviously grate your own cheese. If you don't like the bagged cheese, you could do a American cheese. That would go really well with this. You could do a mild cheddar, whatever you like. That's what you can use. This is completely customizable. I personally love cheddar on all of my burgers, and this is a burger-inspired one-pan dinner, so that's why I chose cheddar. Okay, and I'm gonna bring back that extra can of biscuits because this is gonna be the top of our bun. Beautiful. And these ones are gonna be super easy. We're just going to place them right on top, just like so. We squish down the bottom ones because they're not gonna have as much room to grow like these ones will. So these ones do not need to be smushed. We're gonna quickly cover this up. And we used all 8 biscuits for both the bottom and the top. Now this is just missing one thing, and that is a butter brushed biscuit. Oh, we're just gonna add a nice touch of butter on each biscuit. This is optional, but I just think it adds a nice flaky, delicious brown color to our biscuits. It adds all the flavor. I mean, and butter makes everything better. Isn't that a saying? I mean, I say it a lot, but I think it's true. Okay, quickly get these covered. Beautiful. All right, and this is ready. My oven is set to 350, and this is gonna be in there for about 30 minutes. All right, we just took this out of the oven. It smells absolutely delicious. It is time to dig in. You can just cut right through it and get your 2 biscuits. There we go, that's probably a better way to grab it. And look at that. Ooh, this looks so good. Okay, it is time to dig in. Oh, perfect. Oh, wow. It is really, really good. All right, we are just taking our Pillsbury biscuits and we are just flattening them in our jumbo muffin tin. All right, now we're gonna come in with marinara and we are gonna grab our little cookie scoop and we are gonna scoop some of this marinara right into our biscuit. We don't need too much to start, just a nice, half tablespoon in each of our biscuits, just like so. Ooh, this is gonna be good already. Now you can make your own marinara if that's your style, your own biscuits, but this is gonna be a super easy and quick dish, so I just wanted to do the pre-made stuff. All right, that's looking good. Now I'm gonna grab my pre-cooked ground beef and we're gonna put a little bit of ground beef in each of our biscuits with that marinara. Oh yeah, I'm using some lean ground beef. This is gonna be delicious, you guys. Okay, get a little bit more in these. Don't go crazy. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna come in with our al dente spaghetti noodles and we're just gonna grab a small amount and put it right in there, just like so. Woo! That looks delicious. You can add as little or as much as you like. As long as we get those noodles stuffed in there, you will be happy. This is such an easy way to serve some spaghetti, and it's gonna be extra delicious because of those biscuits. Just make sure not to overstuff them. Now I'm gonna come back with our marinara because we need some sauce on our pasta, obviously. And we're just gonna put that right on top of our spaghetti, just like so. Ooh, this smells good already. I love this marinara. You could use Rouse or Prego or Classico, whatever marinara you like. I just like this one because it has a lot of flavor to it. Okay, let's get a little bit more on some of these. Delicious. Okay, I think this one needs a little bit more too. All right, I'm happy with that. Now to add a little bit of cheese, I got this grated Parmesan cheese and we're just gonna sprinkle that right on top, just like we would our spaghetti normally. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to eat these. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna grab the rest of our biscuits. We are gonna flatten them out just like so, and we are gonna cover up our pasta. Oh. Look how fun that is. Okay, so we used 2 biscuits total with our marinara, our ground beef, our pasta, our Parmesan cheese, and these are just gonna create little pasta cups, but better because you get your bread right there in with your pasta. Just really squish those down. They are gonna puff up and just be the most delicious thing you've ever had. Now, I think you guys know what we need to do next. I mean, what is spaghetti without garlic bread? So we are gonna add some melted butter, but not before we add some garlic to this butter. Oh yeah, okay. Get a few chunks in there. Perfect. Give it a good mix so we make it garlicky and delicious. And now it is time to brush it on our biscuits. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I love garlic, so you guys know this is for me. And I'm kind of scooping those garlic pieces to ensure we get it on top of those biscuits.
It smells delicious.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I did half a stick of butter, which was plenty, so you guys could probably do like 1/4 a stick. All right, this is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 350, and these are gonna bake for 25 minutes. Ooh, these look so delicious. We just pulled them out of the oven. Yummy. Okay, let's go ahead and try to pop one out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, I forgot to move my knife.
Whoa, they look so cool.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's cut right into this so we can see that delicious spaghetti. Oh yeah,
Whoa,
come
that looks
on. Let's dig in. It's like a spaghetti hamburger, but with garlic bread buns.
Is it good?